Hello everyone, welcome back to another Maya 2015 tutorial. This is our ELF project we've been working on for quite a while now. So we're going to work on filling the back of the head today. With the lips, I know that there's a couple of questions that have been brought up to me that about uh, whether how we'd animate them pretty much. And I didn't extrude inward yet. To make that inner mouth cavity, but that's pretty much how I'm going to handle that. So I'll kind of start the process, but I'm not going to really close it up quite yet because I'm not ready for that. But what you can do is just go in here in edge mode, select these edges here, and go ahead and start extruding backwards. So go ahead and just pull this area in here, have it scale. Let's see here. Okay, so let's translate this up. This might be stubborn. There we go. So you create something like this. This is obviously a little bit too high. Get these vertices a little more evened out. I could extrude this back a little further to kind of make up the mouth cavity. Okay, so that's pretty much the essence of it. Drop in a couple extra edge loops in here to help the deformation of it. But like I said, I'm not getting into this right now because I'm not done with the back of the head yet. I don't want to define the mouth going in until I'm finished with that part. So, alright, so jumping back into my side view here, this will help me kind of define how I'm going to be dealing with shaping my skull. So I'm going to go to my edge mode here, and I can grab, let's say, this set of edges here, and go to extrude, and this part's a little bit of guesstimation because her hair is in the way, but I'm pretty much going to bring it out kind of about right here, and just then I'll follow the contour going back from there. I'm also not looking to dump in a ton of geometry right off the bat. I could always add in edge loops to help with that. So you see me jump in a whole bunch. That's the reason why I'm doing that. Okay, that should handle like just the silhouette part. Now I just have to actually form around it, which is the more challenging part because the reference images don't really help me at that point. So, alright, so getting back to this part here. Okay, so what I can do is, let's say I go ahead and drop in an edge loop over here, and now from here to here, I'm going to say I want an edge loop, so or a bridge. We'll do a bridge there, and then I'll add in some edge loops to help me shape this. Okay. This is extremely rough, but it's just kind of part of the process. Sometimes you can do this, sometimes your model will not allow you to do it this way. Okay. Go ahead and bridge these two. Same deal. I'll target all these guys together. Okay. Yeah, I can see how it's kind of bumpy in here. I can smooth that out either by hand or use the sculpt geometry brush. Either way, you're going to need a lot of pushing and pulling to make this pull out. Okay. Let's deal with some of the bottom here. Bridge that one. Let's see here. We need 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see here. So this attaches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might have one too many. Let's go take one down. We'll see. I could always add in if I need to. Alright. I do know that this face here, since that is going to be kind of defining the jawline here, and sort of rotate up a little bit. I guess I'll have to do with edges since it's rotating kind of weird. There we go. Okay, let's keep on going in here. We'll bridge the next two lines. Bridge these two. Drop in some loops. And we'll start target welding this stuff together. Okay, so we're getting closer. I got two loops in here I need to fill in. So again, need some more geometry. It's just fine. round this one here off a little bit. And this one. And I'll drop in that extra edge loop. Might even need more than one. So we got 1, 2, 3, and I already run up here, so sure, I'll put one in there. There's these two guys. Let's target weld some of this together. So we need an extra edge loop in here to make this work. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe more. Just quad draw some of this and complete that way. Now this looks kind of dirty, just the way that the edge flow is all kind of jankety, and that has to do with just how we're putting it together currently. But don't worry, I do have a plan. We're gonna fix it, and it shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, let's do one more edge loop. Okay, and we can just bridge these two. There we go. Let's bridge that. No, didn't want that. Oh, so they select that one. There we go. Knock those down to nothing. Alright, there we go. Now you're thinking, you're looking at this thing, you're like, oh, it's caved in looking. Not cool. We'll use our sculpt geometry brush to kind of smooth this out. So this icon right here for sculpt geometry. And we'll make this a lot smaller. Just go through here, smooth some of this out. Okay, that's a lot cleaner. And then we can use a combination. We can try using bulge on this, see if that helps. If not, then we'll just use soft select to. Yeah, looks like bulge is doing quite a bit of work for us here. I'm just using a combination of smooth and bulge, and that's kind of taking care of the back of the head there. Okay, making some good progress here. Alright, so this bit of the head I'm going to have feed up into the back part of the head. This part of the head has to feed back up into here. So I'm going to start taking these edges, and these ones need to bridge up to here. So these ones can be the gaps, so I can have a 3 edge space going into this. These 4 need to go up into this area though, so I need more edge loops up here. So let's go with 1, 2, so then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll go, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, okay, that should work. Let's see how that looks. One, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do a bridge like that. Okay, and we need to do a couple subdivisions where this is going to work in. So there's a polygon, and then around here. So let's say either 1 or 2. Let's say 2 to begin with. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so we'll pen some of this in, see how we're doing. Sometimes I have to backpedal out. We're closing up these little spots like this. Yeah, see how we got a triangle if I close this one in? Well, maybe not. Let's go ahead and close it up anyways. Hit G. I'll close this part here up. Yeah, never mind. Okay, that actually worked. Okay, I have to smooth out this geometry here because right now it's looking kind of funky. But again, we can work that out. Let's finish filling in the head before I go and do the sculpt geometry tool anymore though. So we got 1, 2, 3. Let's say we're going to use those 3. So we need to do at least one more right here. 2, 3. Maybe one more. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3. We'll have them go to these 3. So bridge. Do one more. There we go. Target weld these guys together. Okay, we're moving along here. Just gotta close up this last gap. Let's see what we got going on here. Could have this one run into here. That'll be 1, 2. Let's see. Let's just walk through some of this and see how that looks. 1. And then if I close this up, that'd be 2. But that might be kind of a bit of a jump. Let's say that I throw an extra edge loop right here. Oops, not right there. Right there. And then we append that one in. Okay, so now we need to run this geometry up into it as well. So these guys here need to come up a little bit. You could do one append going over here, and the other one I'll have to run off the side. So we do one like that. Could just do one like this. I don't have to change anything. Do that. Not the cleanest looking geometry, but there's going to be hair on top of it, so I'm not super concerned. So that would pretty much take care of it. I mean, from there we have the heads closed up. So I can go through and actually mirror the head now. Work on doing some shaping. So go to face mode. We'll just select off half these faces and delete them. Make sure we didn't miss anything there. No, it's okay. Let's go to mirror it, see how that comes out. Okay, just gotta mess with the threshold a little bit. Okay, looks like I might have to, let's see here. Nope, okay, so let's so I'm going to need to adjust scale on these guys. It's just a little bit off. Oh, I see. Inside now. There we go. Trying to grid snap and make sure it gets done right. There we go. Back to object modes. Go ahead and mirror this now. So that pretty much does it. There is a little bit going on here that I'm not happy about. We'll just okay. Something I'll address later on. There's a couple of vertexes that emerge that I'm not quite happy about, but I can handle that later. First thing I want to do is go through and start shaping the skull, because right now it looks kind of more like a cone head, so that's not going to work. From this angle it looks okay, but from this angle it definitely does not. Okay, so turn on my sculpt geometry tool. Let's see if my symmetry will work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, there we go, it does. Okay, good. So go ahead and first thing we'll do is we'll smooth some of this out. So I'm just holding shift and left mouse button clicking on this. That just smooths out the geometry. Okay, that's looking better. Now I need to add some volume to it, so I need to use the bulge tool, which I have it on active right now, so I have to click a little bit. I'll bulge out the sides a little bit, give some volume in the back of the head with the skull's more round. I'm just lightly clicking on this. Okay, that is looking closer to what I'm after. I know this looks weird because, you know, she has no ears and no hair, so the shape of it's a little bit off, but it's okay. I'm going to add in ears eventually, but I just want to get the base shape in. Okay. Now I can go through and start smoothing this out again. So right now it's kind of looking more like an alien now, a little too much bulge. So again, just holding down shift and just clicking until the geometry looks about right to me. Okay. I think I'm just about happy with that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the views from the side. That's okay. That looks reasonable on this angle as well. So I think that we did a pretty good job here. Okay. We do need to have some ears. The ears definitely add a ton of character for elves. We don't have time to do it in this lesson, but we can kind of get the area prepped. While we're doing it, I also kind of want to do an edge count and see how we're doing as far as geometry goes. So that way we can prep this for attachment. If it's perfect, I might just go ahead and do it this time, but I'm presuming we're probably off by at least a little bit. So okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13, and over here we got 1, 2, 3. So we're off by 1. Impressive. Maybe we'll just go ahead and attach this in the next lesson. We'll go ahead and focus on the ears. I could always add in the extra piece of geometry I'm missing, so let's go ahead and stitch this together and see what happens. Should be pretty close. Okay, so we'll start from the back and kind of get going and see how it goes. So I'll take these two pieces of geometry, we'll go ahead and combine them, and then we'll go into our target weld and start attaching it in. Alright, and that's where the 1 comes in, so we'll just run that one up right here. We'll just drop an extra edge loop in. I'll just target weld these two together. And there we go, it's attached. Just delete off this half. Get rid of those guys there. Underneath the head, I mean, this actually looks pretty decent. I'm going to use the sculpt geometry tool again, just a little bit, just to do that as geometry just a slight bit. Just holding down shift and just a little left mouse button click. Be careful you don't do that on the line like I just did right there. Otherwise I'll pull it off the center, and you don't want that, otherwise it won't symmetrically mirror. You have to pull all the edges again. Okay, let's go ahead and mirror this again. Okay, missed a chunk over here as well. Okay, so I think that's good. Let's go ahead and check. It's like I missed a couple faces there, so. Back to mirroring, let's go ahead and see how it's looking. well, I still got a little bit of tweaking to do on my edges to make sure that this lines up good. But as far as anatomy goes, let's go ahead and turn off wire on shade, see what we're looking at. Alright, let's jump that back. And we'll go to normals, and we'll do soften edges. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. Doesn't seem long back there, but I'll handle that once I sew it together. Looks like her butt needs to be fixed a little bit. His cheeks are a little far away from each other, so let's get all those together. Okay, that should probably handle that. Let's test that out. Getting close. Right. I guess we'll look at that. Okay, it looks okay. It's on there. Good enough for now. So we're over 30 minutes now. So next lesson we're going to do the ears, and then we'll work in the hair, and then followed by the clothes. Then we'll do some any touch-ups we need to do. We'll do at the very end with the anatomy. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next lesson.